start streaming. And then I can open this software. And go live. Do we have a microphone? We do have a microphone. Why do I feel like this is not working? All right, we're gonna try this again. Come on, TikTok, log in. Cool. Activate source. Select live source. Activate selected. Thank you for teaching me how to tint. Hey, we got some stuff going on. I'm not gonna lie, I might quit tinting. I might quit streaming. Good God, this has been a pain in the butt today. Holy. But I think we're to the point where we're okay. So, this is geoshield's new nano carbon. It's a bit of an odd duck in their lineup because it doesn't quite fit in super well anywhere. If you use C2 carbon, the next natural upgrade there is C2 ceramic. So this is kind of in between there. If you want a ceramic, but you don't want it to perform quite as well, but you also want to save just a little bit of money. So it'll find the right crowd. It is a carbon ceramic. Oh, I should give you a mic. It is a carbon ceramic, but it's like a carbon ceramic with a little less oomph. There.
Testing.
Looks like you're good. I want my ceramic 20% tint. I'll ship it to you, but I want... Oh, you'll send me the car? Do it. We'll do it. So, the biggest questions people always have are, how does it look? How does it shrink? So that's what we're gonna start with today, is we're gonna first size it up. We're gonna shrink some of it, and then we're just gonna see how it looks and shrinks. So we'll save some scraps. We'll test it over on the heat lamp, compare it to the other stuff. How's the exterior tint holding up on the roof? The shiny stuff is holding up great. We don't treat it very well. So it has some like light scratches and stuff, but it has no signs of just like breaking down and falling off.
Has a lot of dust on it.
It's got a lot of crap on it. I just don't take my car through washes.
Yeah, same here. I've washed my car like one time, and all the time I've had it.
I'm about the same. So, I guess we're just gonna start shrinking it. Now keep in mind, I have not shrunk this stuff. The heat guns are going to be a little bit slow if they're both on the same circuit.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. See?
Do you want me to plug it in somewhere else then?
Yeah. You want to like either that one over there or that one over there.
The green boy over there.
Yeah, you might need to grab another one. I think we got a blue extension cord right there too in the basket. So what I know about this film is not a ton. Just this is a different platform, kind of like C2 ceramic, and so like C2 carbon, ceramic, and Apex are all part of a family. Pro Nano and Pro Classic are part of a family. This is on its own, but has the ability to have a full-fledged platform as well. We'll just see how it works.
Are you thinking about putting this film in your own lineup?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I was asking yesterday if you tried it. I don't get where this film fits in. Yeah, I think that's the main thing. Is if you have like a carbon C2 Apex or Pro Classic and the other ones, like this one doesn't make sense. But what was kind of funny about C2 ceramic when it came out, it was first called Carbon Plus, and it wasn't as good as Pro Nano. And so a lot of people kind of wondered, like, where does that fit in? Why don't I just use Pro Nano? So I didn't use it for a long time. And now it's in our lineup. And it's replaced Pro Nano because it got better. It's got a more neutral color range. So where I wrote something off like that before, enough people got behind it, liked it, and then it made sense later on. So I don't know. I don't anticipate stocking this. I wouldn't just throw it in a lineup. There'd be way too many offerings. But if you want a ceramic film that's a little bit more budget friendly, that's going to be this. But it's just you're not going to get the same performance.
So if you were looking to swap a film in your lineup, this would probably replace C2 ceramic? Is that what you're saying?
That would be the only thing that it would... but it's not as good, so...
Is it cheaper or same cost?
It's a little cheaper. Where like C2 ceramic is gonna cost... Wow, I think I screwed this stuff up already. Where like C2 ceramic, I think is a little under $400. This will be like, I think it's like $380 versus like $330. So it's, you're not gonna save a bunch of money.
Yeah.
But some people look at that roll cost and feel a difference. I think I already fucked this one up.
You burned it?
Yeah, right here.
Should have followed the rules of shrinking.
See how all of these go right here? We'll see if we can fix it. But that's always scary. You don't want to see a bunch of tension lines all go to like one area.
It does shrink very slow.
A little under 400. I'm crying. Do you know how many cars you get out of that roll?
Is it a full 60-inch roll?
No, it's a 40 or a 36.
Oh, you don't get that many. You get enough.
Well, I'll put it this way. If you want to give it away, yep, right here. I wasn't really able to, I was able to save it better than I thought. Burned it a little bit there, right in the top corner.
Yeah, it just shrinks very slow.
Yeah, it's a little weird, isn't it? I wasn't expecting it to be quite like this. So it burned right on the edge and started to curl.
Yeah, see the reason for that is it's kind of like a film from ASWF where the basically they just peel off the ceramic layer, so it takes just as much heat, but it can't actually handle as much heat because it's missing that ceramic layer. So it's like the worst of both worlds.
I don't think it did. You could probably shift it up, trim it, and still use it. But we're gonna pull it off.
Let's just tint this half.
We're gonna pull it off and throw another piece on here and shrink again. But we'll do it in a different shade. So this was 20. We have 5 and 50 out right now.
There's a 15 over there too, I saw.
Oh, we got a 15 as well?
Yeah, we could do 15.
Yeah, we'll just see how this goes. Let's throw the 5 on there. Into the ocean it goes. That's bright. So like,
Has kind of a bluish look to it.
they need to add a 2% in the C2 ceramic. Have you put, it's just to call it a ceramic. You might as well call the 2% a ceramic. Put it on a heat box and see how much heat that thing already blocks. It's pretty crazy. There's my knife. I think it's a 40-inch roll.
Yeah, 40-inch.
I don't know why I'm having trouble with TikTok Live, but we'll see. Oh, there it is. I overshrink like that all the time. I've never had that kind of shrinking issue with any of Geo's lineup. What a curveball.
Well, it's because it's missing the ceramic part of it. Like, you know how ceramic takes extra heat to shrink?
Yeah.
But it can handle it. When they take off that like polyester layer that's got like the ceramic part of it, it still needs that extra heat, but it can't handle it because it's missing that layer. So that's why it's like extra frustrating to shrink.
Say that again?
So like if you have like a carbon film that tries to be like carbon plus, you know, or like nano carbon, the only real difference between carbon and ceramic, at least like from my understanding, is they put like extra layers on the ceramic. So when they take the extra layer off, it just can't handle, like it still needs the, like it's thicker, so it still needs the extra heat to shrink it. But because it's missing that ceramic layer, it sucks at handling the extra heat. So it still is like more susceptible to burning.
Oh.
At least that's what I've seen with like ASWF has some films like that, and I've noticed that with them.
Interesting. Are you guys on Mound? Yes. Sterling Heights, Detroit Tint Studio. What brand? We're using GeoShield, and they came out with a new line that we're just playing around with right now. I'll give you guys a better view.
Easy. See, it just shrinks very slow. It's very slow. But then, like, I have to be careful not to really just focus too much on one spot. Like more so than if it was just a regular carbon film.
It doesn't even seem like you're going slow.
I can just tell that it like is reacting kind of slow. Like
So,
it's
so this is kind of funny too. It like
yeah, peels
fringes
up.
right at the end.
Well, it behaves like a ceramic film, but then it like will burn faster than a ceramic film.
Why are you putting it on the outside?
The tint?
Yeah.
This film is made to be laid on the outside. This is special film that goes only on the outside.
Dan's shrink card is crazy. That's like what I used to use for a while.
This?
I'll defend those though.
Yeah, dude, it gets better with age.
That's what I.
More you use it, the better it gets.
If you were starting up a shop, would you carry C2 carbon and C2 ceramic? Yes, that's what we carry. When the bottom curves up like that, is it overshrunk? That's more just a characteristic of this film.
Yeah, it would be a little bit from overheating, but it's just very easy to do with this type of film.
This is why I say a lot, like, there can be so many little variables. Like a bunch of tints will look so similar, but when they're made in different places, they're gonna act a little differently. That's everything from the glue to how they shrink, how they look, how they act. I'm getting used to how this stuff shrinks. If you're used to shrinking any of GeoShield's film, this is a curveball. For sure. What's better, GeoShield or Tint X? GeoShield by a long shot.
That one's kind of a funny question.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It is slow. Because, like, it needs heat.
It needs.
But it'll burn.
Right, it needs the
that's
extra
exactly
heat.
right.
Needs
Sorry.
it, but then it can't. But then it can't take it.
Yeah. Yeah, I see exactly what you mean. That's 100% what's going on. I didn't really see that in my first go around, but now that I'm doing better. So it needs a certain amount of heat to start shrinking, but then if you apply too much heat, you just end up burning it. So it's got this sweet spot.
Yeah, I think I usually hold the heat gun like a little bit further away when
Yeah, look at how much more it curled too.
Mm-hmm.
The windshield wipers are going to scratch that and eventually wear through the film. I don't know. This is some pretty strong stuff. I'd have more of a, I think probably it'd be a little hard to see through though, honestly. I thought it was against the law. Yeah, but we're lawbreakers.
We're criminals.
Turn the Bluetooth off. Oh, that was fun.
Yo.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. I need to do. There we go. I need this button. Yeah, all the prep shrinking that happens on the outside.
Yeah, why are you doing that on the outside? Tint goes on the inside.
We had a regular appointment that was supposed to show up this morning, but he didn't. So we were playing around with the Geo's new nano carbon. Is a clay bar alternative to torching a window? No. No. Cleaning it off with a clay bar isn't the same as hitting it with a torch, but those are for two different things. So if your slip solution is just beating off the window, use a torch. If you just want to, I'd still use razor blades over clay bars to just clean a door window though. But clay bar is good for a top edge. There we go. That's a lot better this go around.
Yay, we did it.
Yeah, this is kind of a bitch. Like, it's okay. I don't hate it. But if you're used to C2 carbon or any of their other films, you're just gonna have a weird time with this.
I think part of the key is holding the heat gun a little bit further away.
Yeah, holding it away or just grazing it with heat. If you give it a lot of heat, you have to just do it really even and fast. Mm-hmm. And just like you're getting it to a certain temperature. Like let's say C2 carbon shrink in this range right here. Like this is my heat range. This is like here. Too much over here, you're burning it. Too little and it's not shrinking enough. Carbon and all the other ones, you just have a wider band where if you hold the heat gun a little farther, it'll generally just shrink slower.
Yeah, like look at all that. When I heat it, it just doesn't even, it just wants to curl.
Like that's super funky.
That was quick.
Tidal wave.
Yep.
Tsunami coming back. So we got a lot going on. It's definitely more on the blue side in here. I would like to see it outside because I don't know.
This
Sometimes
honestly,
colors will seem a little stronger indoors with this type of lighting versus actually pulling out into the sunlight, where sometimes it'll neutral out a little bit more.
this honestly seemed like it might be more sensitive to heat too than even like the 20.
Yeah.
Like the 20, I don't know if it was just like luck, but this curled up a lot more than the 20 did.
Let's throw then let's just do, what, 35 or 50?
The 50 is over there.
Should we just throw the 50 on here?
So yeah, the 50 does, yeah.
Let's see how that works. I don't like that it's harder to see. 35 is easier for you guys to see. Won't curl if you relief cuts. You shouldn't. What?
Yeah, let's just make a bunch of relief cuts with
I
every
wouldn't want
with
to have
every
to
with
put
every
relief
windshield.
cuts at the bottom, though. That doesn't entirely make sense to me.
Well,
The
so,
curling
yeah.
wasn't bad either because it was all the way at the end. It's just like a really weird characteristic of a film.
Yeah, I mean, it's still gonna like singe around the corners where you put your relief cuts anyway.
Yeah. How should I prep the back windows? People are saying using dryer sheets. Yeah, we're using Snuggle, which might not even be the best choice for this film either. Don't really know.
Yeah, maybe bounce. I kind of want to get bounce again just to use it or try it again because it's been so long since I've even used bounce.
Yeah, that's fair. Bounce might be better on humid days.
But it's just been freaking humid every day.
And then everybody in the chat is going to be like, well, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I have this big box of 300 Snuggle dryer sheets.
That cost me $10.
Cost me $10.
Do you use soap or dryer sheets? I use Snuggle dryer sheets. Have you ever applied tint on tint? Yeah, for sure. So this is the shade that I would put on here if I were to leave this on here. I gotta put a 50% on my windshield before we're done today. And that's typically Apex. It is summertime. I don't really feel like living with something I'm not gonna stock, so. I tried Bounce like 8 months ago. It sucks for dry shrinking compared to Snuggle. Thank you for that. I really appreciate hearing that. But maybe it does work better for humid days. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what we're wondering.
It's just because the weather's so humid and sticky right now where we're at.
So generally, I like whatever I put on the windshield, I like it to have a little tack to it. And so if it's got too much stick, then it makes it difficult. If it doesn't have enough stick, it makes it difficult. So Snuggle has kind of been the best all around for me. For me and what we use. So a lot of other people like them. Yeah, this is definitely heat it to a certain point and either just slam it down or be a little bit more gentle with the heat.
Yeah, seems like it might be a little bit better than the 5, but not much.
I wasn't quite sure, but I'm getting that feeling too. Like the lighter shade is, it's either it's the third time.
Yeah, with the dryer, the dryer sheet might also be getting a little bit more sticky too.
So third time around, you tend to get a little bit more used to everything. So then it's like, oh. But I'm not seeing this quite freeze up in the same way.
Yeah,
Or
it's not,
pinch up.
not burning on the ends as much.
Yeah, this one's going a little bit smoother. The amount of times that I've had to talk about that with any of the other films is literally 0. How do you shrink and pull without burning? So it's quick and you don't really see what you're doing. So I've got fingers right here, right? So I'm just gonna, what pulling does is I'm just flattening this area out a little bit. And then I get the heat gun like within an inch or two. And just, and then you let go. And with the heat gun that close, you know that it's shrinking. So you just basically graze it really quickly and then you let it go. When you get a little bit more comfortable with leaving it up for longer,
yeah, you gotta keep the heat gun moving.
you start to see little subtle cues that let you know how much you're shrinking it, but for the most part, it's, you can hold it away, get the heat gun super close, and just sound effects. It was going really good right up until here.
Yeah, right up until the end. Yeah, because right here, if I keep going with this spot, I think it's gonna burn above the tape.
So I had better stuff to say about the 50 up until this point. This is still like a pretty, this is a really curved windshield overall. It's not like crazy, but in terms of like one of the harder windows that you're gonna get, this is definitely like the most common.
Part of it now might be the dryer sheet, though, since it's the third time using the same dryer sheet.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, same thing on the edge. Little curling, less curling overall. 5 showed a lot of curling. Like it just wanted to spin right back, which is just not something I'm used to seeing. Okay. Okay. Let's freshen up the dryer sheet.
And 50 again?
But I don't want to put this, I'm not going to live with this.
Not even,
This one
not
seems the
even
least blue out of them too.
Not even for a night?
No.
Dang.
No, because then it's just more work.
Hopefully.
You just gotta.
Hopefully geoshield doesn't watch this stream.
If I'm gonna end up removing it within a couple days, like it's just gonna suck to do a removal. I mean, I guess unless you want to remove it on Thursday and then see if it leaves a sheet of glue behind, and then we have to scrape it.
Oh man,
that's what's
Might have
keeping me
to,
from going like, yeah, I'd totally live with it. On the doors, that would be okay.
Just have me strip your windshield every couple of days.
Like I should probably put like a 35 on the front door because I'm still gonna sell off of this. So we could switch out the front doors, but whatever's going on the windshield should probably last. So a little recap. A little like what's happening, why is it difficult? So this is a different platform that geoshield is testing out called nanocarbon. It's a bit of an odd duck. It doesn't quite have, if you look at their whole lineup, they have, let me grab some samples and we'll go up front and we'll talk about it a little bit while we're waiting for this to freshen up. So this is 5. This is 20.
Which shade do you want me to put back on here? Do you want 50 again?
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a 50. We got 2 doors and a windshield coming in. Oh, we got it coming in an hour, so we got some time. I want to show, even though we do it all the time, we should put just like C2 carbon on here and shrink that in comparison.
Just to see the difference?
Yeah, grab like a carbon 20.
Okay.
And we'll throw that, and we'll show the difference with that. I'll take these up front and we'll put them in front of the heat box.
All right.
So these are the films that I carry here. Geo has now 6 different automotive films. Carbon, C2 ceramic, and Apex. In the middle, you're gonna have Pro Nano as an alternative to C2 ceramic. Pro Classic is a dyed film. It would go here on the left below C2 carbon. And then you have this film, which is nano carbon. So that's gonna go somewhere in between C2 carbon and C2 ceramic. So somewhere right in here. It's not gonna be as good as C2 ceramic, but it's gonna be a little better than C2 carbon. So like, where does it stack up? How does it stack up? That's what makes this a little bit more confusing. So this is the 5%, meters at 300. Put this in front of it. That brought it down to 100. That's pretty good. That's cool to see, actually. This is the 20%. That also brought it down to 100. That's actually pretty good. And then, what is this one? That's got to be Apex. This is C2 ceramic. This is in 20 C2 ceramic. So 20 brought it down to 70.
No, I'm good.
And then meters at 300. This will bring it down to a little over 100. Yep, so it kind of stays right in between C2 ceramic, 50, this one, down to 80. Let me grab a 50. So we got a 50% shade too. So what makes Ultra better than ceramic? So I have installed it. What? Can you retype that? Nano carbon 50%. Let's grab a swatch. Let's grab a swatch of this stuff. What's the difference between ceramic and carbon? Just straight up the amount of heat that they block. So meter is, let's put that back to, again, I like to just center it right around 300. This is 50% nano carbon.
Okay, just give me like 2 crunchy
Yeah,
tacos.
down to 100. So you have a pretty even drop amongst all of them. They're all pretty much right around 100 from 300, which is a pretty decent drop. So I would say it's gonna be that's the way it's marked right now. Is it's gonna be a more affordable C2 ceramic or Pro Nano alternative, but it's not gonna block out quite as much heat as they do. So this is that's an Apex slide. This is, I can tell you by the amount of heat that they block. So if I turn this on, this slide right here, we're gonna center this out again, 300. A little bit more, perfect. So this is basically just a basic film. And then if we put the C2 ceramic, it drops down to 80. And then Apex drops it down to 37. So if we take a carbon's gonna block a lot of heat, depending on the shade. So like if we do the 2%, it's down to 50. If we do the 5%, it's 77. 15 is 100, and then so forth. Like 20 is up. So like then if you're in the lighter shades, like 50% here, you're all the way up to 200. So the darker the carbon is, the more heat that it blocks. Where your ceramic films are going to be a lot more even throughout the shade range. Although one thing I didn't realize is that C2 ceramic 75, I think seems a little weak. That's 180, that's kind of a lot. So, what do we got? 50, 20, and 5 here. I would want to see it outside on a car, so I'll put the 20% on mine and drive around with it. I'll say it performs a little bit better than I thought it was going to. But it's just weird. The shrinking is just a little weird.
Like regular hot sauce. Yeah.
All right. So what do we got on here? 20.
Oh yeah, carbon 20. From a 36 this time.
Nice. Where do you all get the tiles from? Race Deck. I've been debating on using Tint X carbon to practice. I wouldn't use their, if you buy anything from them, Pure Max is all right, but just like you kind of saw with what we were working with, it's just a harder film to shrink. I don't recommend it for just starting. For all the other stuff, cutting, installations, it'll be fine. All right. So this is C2 carbon.
I can already feel just like how much looser it sits on the dryer sheet. Just lets a lot more air under it.
See, this is a world of difference. I'm gonna make up numbers. Like what I noticed with the nano carbon, you see how just nice and even this is? That's great. But with the nano carbon, if I had to shrink it in a range of, let's say the heat gun was anywhere between like 800 and 1,000, that's the sweet spot to shrink it. This stuff could be between like, I don't know, just a much wider band. Let's say like 700 and 1,500. Like you don't have to get it quite as hot to start shrinking it, but it'll take a lot more heat if you get it close. You just, again, have to keep the heat gun moving. Where the nanocarbon was like, if you get it too hot, it'll peak together, it'll burn, it'll curl pretty quickly, but not enough heat, and you're not getting like any reaction from it either. So, some of you ever wondered like, wow, how does he make shrinking look so easy? Part of it is just practice, and the other part of it is genuinely an easier to shrink film.
And the other part is
just gonna be easier.
Magic.
And the other part is just magic.
It's just magic. Tint magic.
And I'm like almost done my corner there. One thing I've always given their films a lot of credit for was how smooth they seem to shrink across an entire range, the entire product line. So the nanocarbon's just going to be a little weird. What do you think about rock rose? I haven't tried it. I have no real reason to. It's just another cheap carbon.
Yeah, and the thing I really like here is that it doesn't curl up on the ends at all.
Yeah.
just lays flat.
Yeah, we took a 36-inch roll, and this is the top of that. So you can tint the majority of windshields in a 36. But you're seeing, like, we get 0 curl off of that. It'll just take heat and go down. Like, it's just so much smoother. So, yeah, just a brief summary. I'd have to live with the colors for a little bit on the car and see what they look like outside.
This does have like much more of like a bronze sort of green look than the that nano carbon did. That nano carbon was a lot more blue.
Yeah, nano carbon was definitely a lot more blue. I'm gonna pull. Is there not much of a difference in quality in Geo compared to XPEL and Lumar? Lumar is going to be just in terms of like workability, it's just going to feel different because it's just different manufacturing. But yeah, there's not going to be a big quality difference between those at all. They're all going to be extremely good films. Where is? There. Let's grab a box of 1P. Don't fall. You don't like XPEL? No, I don't have a problem with XPEL. I don't like the company as much.
Oh, do you want me to take this out there?
No, I
Or
just
you're
want to compare. I just want to make sure, because they send rolls out for class. I just want to make sure that these are identical. Yeah. Okay, so we have the carbon shrunk. Is there another roll? We gotta do an installation. So we're probably gonna put on a film I actually want to keep. And then,
what are you gonna put on there, Apex?
yeah. Let me see what I got. But
There's a Apex Ultra 70 right here.
No, I need a 50.
70's too late.
There we go. 70's too light because I have to. I show people 50 before we tint their car. Then let's do this. Fire up the steamer again, or just remove that door,
Okay.
and then we'll replace that with a 20. Oh no, with a 35. But we'll do that 20. And then we'll get this shrunk. We'll put Apex on this.
Okay.
And we'll get it installed before the appointment shows up. I haven't tried Apex Ultra. What are your thoughts? Oh, I like it a lot. Apex is great. It's just the bleeding edge of window film. So if you want the best in performance, this is what you get. What? Any advice scraping ice off a tint? How did you manage that? You know what? Is this all I have? We've been doing so much Apex. If this is the end of my 50, I think I'm gonna have to throw something else on here for a little bit. Do I have a backup?
Hi, Daddy.
Hi.
Morning.
Good morning. Oh yeah, I do. Right here. Okay. Okay, I do. Yep. We'll throw this on here. Good morning.
Good morning. At like 1
You can
p.m.
use this.
Oh,
The door prop.
the door thing.
See if you can figure it out. No, other way.
Cause
Like this. And it'll just go in.
just pushes in.
Yep. Yep, it'll latch it. You can actually just push it in like the...
Did I already latch this? Is that right?
No, should be good. Here. Nope. Do I gotta loosen? There we go.
Gotta push lower.
We'll change the tolerances just a little bit. Still waiting for my tint waiver. How are you getting a tint waiver?
A tint waiver?
That's what somebody said. That's how you get pulled over, though. I mean, you can. Doesn't mean you will. Learning how to tint, I have glass aid. I'm running into problems shrinking it with the glass aid, but not without. I get small little fingers on the side sometimes. You always want to try and avoid shrinking directly over it. But if you do, always make sure it's completely flat. So I'm going to pull this, and then we're going to lock that down, and we're going to smooth that out. So the sides are always flat. And I don't point the heat gun directly over the edge. Wow, it is.
What?
Look at how tilted it is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, look, it's like coming up this way.
Oh.
Maybe I got a little bit of room.
I gotta. I cut it right on the tape, so we may have to leave it right on the tape.
Well, yours, it'll just shift to, oh.
Yeah,
Because that,
I cut
damn
it right on the tape.
Dang it.
Here, that would be better. You're gonna do that?
What?
I'm still covered here. If this is okay.
It didn't really change anything.
Oh.
We'll just see. It's definitely a little tilted.
It should be all right.
All right, let's heat gun. Let's try it out. I tried Pro Nano. I didn't like the orangey look on the lighter films. That's a big reason we switched. The 35 was a deal breaker. I used Pro Nano for a long time. I love the performance out of it, but whenever somebody asked for 35 in a windshield, I was like, ooh. The heat isn't even quite as good out of C2 versus Pro Nano. But yeah, it's all about the color tone there. If they want better heat performance, that's why we have Apex.
Whoa! It just like shot out a whole bunch of boiling water.
Oh, that's fun. And then before you remove it, throw this over the door panel too. The new panel guard.
This will just stick right on there before you even put it.
It will. You can go right over the speaker area and just like, it's nice. What's your most common windshield percentage to apply? Me 35, rolls flat. We're 50. But, Daniel, would it be out where your Auto Tint City is 5 on windshields?
What was that?
What's the most popular windshield shade you guys do?
I mean, we don't do darker than 35. But,
You guys
yeah,
aren't throwing
well,
five?
definitely 35 is the most popular. But I've just noticed that whatever you have on your car, everybody wants it. And at Out of Tin City, everybody has 35.
That's a fair point. People don't always know exactly what they want, but whatever you set up on your car, you're like, let's go look at a demo, or they're just like, oh yeah, that looks good. I want to go with that.
Yeah, it pretty much always goes that way. If you've got lighter on your car, customers will probably want lighter. If you got darker, then customers will want darker.
What's the point of 35? We do 5 to 10. I was born in the darkness. It's all personal preference. But I would do as dark as customers wanted all day long if I wasn't worried about any type of
Be
liability
careful,
on that.
Luke. It's blowing out hot steam. Luke is fascinated by the steamer.
Drop the beat. Oh, I can finally make one of those TikToks now.
Ooh, you better stand back, Luke. It's dangerous.
It's hot.
Did you change the plastic on the cover too?
It's probably a little different.
Was there a reason why you changed it?
Because it's through a different supplier. Is 35 the darkest you would go because of the liability? Yeah. Yeah, that's the biggest reason. It's just, I know most times during the day, it's not going to be an issue for people, but you just have those certain times where trying to look through 20 is going to be especially difficult. Are you doing a one-time class? Yes, we're currently doing a one-time class for Daniel over here. He's brand new to tint.
Yep. That's brand new.
This car is mine. We have an appointment coming in at 2. My morning appointment bailed. So we're playing around with nano carbon today. I'm doing 50. So if I had to sell off a one vehicle for my clients, 50 on the windshield, 35 on the front doors, and 20 on the rear. Most of them go with 20, but I keep the lighter just to show a nice comparison. And then I sell a lot of windshields. So not everybody gets 50, but 50 is a good baseline. And then their imagination shows them 35. It's like if you want much darker, go with 35. If you want basically clear, go with 70. If I bought pre-cut tint, do I have to shrink it? Yes, absolutely. Or else that would be an awesome shortcut and you would see nobody shrinking, because why wouldn't I be doing that too? What's the point of 70%? To block heat. You get the comfort of ceramic without having to go super dark. We've done a few more lately. Like we had somebody that just came in Thursday last week. We did 70 all around. They're just like, yeah, I just don't want to make it any darker. Like I like maybe 50. I'm really worried about impacting visibility.
Does geoshield 70 have just as much IR reduction as the darker shades?
Yeah.
It's exactly
But
the
it
same.
really depends on the film line that you do. I just put C2 ceramic in front of the heat box and 75 was not impressive at all. I would do Pro Nano. So I would stock Pro Nano 70. And then the rest of it in C2. Yeah, what we found out yesterday is that it even outperformed Apex 70. So honestly, you could just do Pro Nano 70 and then do the rest of the lineups how you want to, if you want the best
How
performance
much do
out
I
of
owe
them.
you? Dang.
Apex has a little blue to it. Pro Nano has a little bit more of a natural windshield color to it.
Yeah, his tacos went up in
So it
price.
especially looks like nothing's on the windshield if you do it in Pro Nano. But like ceramics are not
So what you're
completely
saying is I
invisible.
chose poorly.
They all have little tones to them, which is why you see some blue, why you see some just some little different hue tones.
It's not that you chose poorly. You just could have chose different.
Could have chose differently.
We're getting this one. This is, so look at my straight line. It's the entire roll, the entire piece is shifted at an angle. So it's shrinking a little bit odd, but we're getting it on there. I didn't want to throw this piece away. What's the easiest film? Out of what we've played around with lately, I'm gonna give it to like either Pro Nano or
It's really sticky on the bottom though. Like is
the
this humidity?
C2. I think the C2's the most straightforward. Pro Classic is really good. We just had it sticking a little bit more with all the humidity that we just had. I don't see that with the carbon. Do you know the business Expert Auto Spa? No, can't say I do. What can you do if a finger keeps popping up after and while shrinking? So if you have a finger, it's always just more heat, but make sure that finger is vertical. That is the pod steamer. How did it work on the door?
I think it's good. I would probably not prefer it over like the Jiffy steamer if I was doing like a full car or something like that. Mm-hmm. But it's good for just like if I'm just gonna blast like a section of the door and then just like two-hand it and like just peel off like whatever I got hot. It's good for that. I think it's just different than what I'm used to.
It seemed to be nice with the attachment if you actually like put it on the glass. and like really heat up that spot. But I want to try to remove the other door and see how that works. Every film's a little different too. Sometimes if you put too much heat, it leaves glue. Sometimes you just need to find that sweet spot for it. But yeah, I've been using Jiffy steamers forever, but we're a Fusion distributor, so they have those available. So I decided to pick one up and actually see what it was like. All right, let's peel this off. Tried tuning my car. It's definitely not as easy as you make it look. Yeah, it takes a lot of practice and skill.
What, tinting?
Yeah.
Nah, anybody can do it. Easy. It's like putting a sticker on a window.
My bad.
You can learn how to do it in one day. Just take the class.
That's why we got the day sessions.
Yep. 1 day class and you can learn how to tint.
My back windshield is full of creases and bubbles. The main windows are decent though. Nice. Windshields are tough. But everything requires a certain amount of practice. Is the white strip so you don't cut the glass? That is exactly right. It's nice to see like where I need to cut, but 100%. That's the main reason is nowadays glass replacement is incredibly stupid expensive. Between recalibrations and just sheer costs going up, over $500 is becoming the norm. Do you guys do roof wraps? Sure. No. No, just window tint. Have you accidentally melted tint? Of course. China.
Not once.
China's calling me.
China is calling you?
Yep. Literally mainland China
Dang.
is calling me right now. I wonder if they're calling me because they placed a reach around order and they're wondering when it's going to ship.
The CEO of Alibaba is calling you. Or AliExpress.
The CEO of Alibaba.
Yeah. or AliExpress.
Yes, I'm sure he's calling. Can you do tint on boats? Yes. But a lot of boats are kind of a pain in the butt to do unless you pull the glass. Oh, what happened? Oh, it did that little... All right, hang on. We gotta go back on the TikToks. Let's get that machine fired up. They always have this like, you gotta swipe to verify that you're still alive, or else they'll just cut your feed. I must have missed it.
What, they cut you off?
Yeah, like every hour, you just have to do like a re-verification that you're actually there.
Is that just on TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, we should change out water too.
Do you want me to do this window?
Yeah.
In nanocarbon?
Yeah, do nanocarbon 35. I want 20, but
Shave it?
I gotta show
Oh, I
customers.
can see you
so
shave it. Do you
I
want to
gotta
do
live
that? Do you
with
have
it for a
time to
little
do
bit.
that? Dude, I'll watch you do it.
Oh, no.
Mark's gonna shave it.
Oh, he's gonna shave it?
He's gonna shave the window.
I'm shooting out.
I'm gonna see a Mark window.
You've been wanting to see a mark there.
Yeah, I have wanted to see a Mark job.
I want to record long videos doing window tint. All I need is a GoPro and some editing. Yeah. You can get VN. This is all I used on my iPhone. I would take the footage, dump it onto my iPhone, and just edit there. I made it really simple.
What do you say, 35?
Nanocarbon 35, yeah.
That's over here, right?
I think
Alright.
so, yeah.
We got a job coming in too. So we'll get this tank set up for that. 2 front doors and a windshield coming in. All right, let's try this again. Should be good. Famous last words. Today, these just make, I need faster spray. Faster sink. I'm gonna get impatient. I'm gonna put soap in here too early. Have you ever tried tinting a boat? Yes. One time went really well. One time went really poorly. And I don't really do them unless I know they're gonna be pretty straightforward. So like your Malibu boats, they actually put really nice glass with a dotted border. So it's super easy to tint those. And a lot of your cheaper boats, they do gasket fit windows. Making it like a big obnoxious quarter window.
All clean. No
So
blue.
they're just, it's better to pull the glass,
Dude, it's good.
which
It's
I
really
have
good.
no skill doing.
I like red
And I
line too, just
don't wanna
because it's
do
so
it either.
firm. But this
But
is
yeah,
like
there's a-
what's so good about this is
Like,
because
we're not
of just
that
like
far
the
from, like,
contour.
St. Clair Shores. Boats
It like
are really
suctions
a
to the
good
window,
avenue.
like as so it like
Boats
puts
if
a
you're
lot of
near the
pressure, but it's
water,
very like fitting to the window.
Houses, commercial buildings. We're all stuck on cars, but good morning. What's up, USA? Hey, buddy. Ooh, we need the new tool. We need, was it the Slim Slam?
The slim slam.
It's either going to be the slim swipe or the slim slam.
I like slim slam.
Slim slam.
Yeah, just because you don't really swipe with it, it makes it sound like it's like the side swipe, but it's not the side swipe.
It's true. What does chat say? If you were to name a new tool, would you call it the
Dang,
slim swipe,
full
or would you call
Sharpie
it the
method.
slim
I
slam?
always do. The bottom.
Even
It's just easier.
even here on the side.
No, this is from.
Oh yeah, I was like, dang, you're
No,
gonna
no, no.
Sharpie that.
No. So now that it's.
Slim slam.
I'll squeegee it down before
We got one vote for slim slam.
top edge. I normally don't get it wet until my lines are drawn. So that's why I didn't do this first.
Use the steamer. It's already off. It's your son spawn. Is he learning how to tint? Yes. We keep him here so he slowly can absorb it.
And then you'll probably cut it, I assume, what, like a 1/4 inch outside
Yeah,
that
I do
line?
about a 1/4 inch outside the line.
Every
I'll
once in a
go
while he
about-
comes out of there. and-
On these, specifically these,
Helps
I'll
us
go
out.
a 1/2 inch to 3/4
Ah,
below.
oh wait, no, it's
Oh,
right
you'll
here.
go pretty far down.
Yeah. Yeah, because these like to catch. Teslas.
Yeah.
Slim slam
Indeed.
jam pam cam ram
I do
tan.
this, and I give myself a little finger grab.
Slim slam. Looks like it's probably gonna be the slim slam. It just like crossed my mind though, because I was pretty like I
Right now.
I hate naming stuff at this point,
Ellie,
and I was like the slim swipe, and I couldn't think of anything better. And then this morning, I'm just like doing something
Nice.
else, and I'm like slim
Little
slam.
finger grab.
It's like, does that work? Somebody said slim slam jam pam cam ram tan.
Slim slam jam pam cam ran tan. It's too much.
It's too.
Too much.
He says with a straight face, it's too much.
Too much. Not a good name. Try again.
If I found a bug in the tent,
You could
After
call it.
pulling it off
You
the
could call
roll.
it the slim slam of jamma.
the slim slamma jamma, they would probably credit you. They might send out a replacement roll. It happens every once in a long while. I've seen it with every manufacturer. It's rare though. I found a bee in window tint one time.
Yeah, I've gotten flies in it before, like little fruit flies.
They'll take care of you. I just found a B2. Really? What roll? What was it? I don't know how I lost it. I kept it in a case for the tint meter.
Oh yeah, you showed it to me once. I've seen it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it must have gotten thrown out or something.
Yeah, in the move. The remodel.
Yeah, probably. Ow, I literally put my elbow on a razor blade. Cut myself there too, that's fun.
Oh dang, you like to shrink it with it sideways?
I do everything sideways so you can fit more pieces next to each other.
So
I've
this
always
is
done it this way.
just had a removal. Seemed to come off really good overall though. I didn't remove it, Dino removed it.
I'm still gonna check my work though, just because they are so curved.
I have to go over to that side. I don't feel like it, but I might.
Dang, well that's not gonna, well, that'll lay right down. No fingers.
The Lil Slammer. I think that's pretty much gonna do it. I think so far, Slim Slam. Take your Slim Slam.
I was waiting for you to dryer sheet this door.
I would have.
What are you doing? Trying to be more thorough.
That's
I need a
crazy.
wider razor
So
blade
that
though.
must shrink out. Shrunk a lot.
I usually
This is
shrink these a
tinted. We
little
did
bit
a
at the
removal.
top.
That's against my religion.
To
So-
shrink windows at the top.
Yeah.
Make sure it's just thoroughly scraped.
But you,
I won't shrink these.
but you could just shrink. You could just
I
shrink
didn't
where you
even do a
left
great
your
job the
finger
last
holds.
time I did it.
Good.
Yeah, yeah, it was a razor blade end. We're doing the mini squeegee challenge.
This is crazy. It's already shrunk so much.
Trying to decide
So you don't use any felt
between
coat
an
at all.
orange crush
I will.
Oh, you do. Oh, you do.
and
You do
all
sometimes.
the other ones.
Yeah.
But this is good. This is a bit of a tighter. I don't have as much space
Quite a bit more than I want. So I'm going to trim a little bit off.
along this bottom lip. So it's a perfect opportunity to try the Slim Slam. This is all ready to install now.
I'm going to trim like an 1/8 off of that.
Just wipe off the outside, roll it up.
Are you using the Slim Slam?
The Slim Slam
Is it working pretty well?
seems to be. I'll know more for once I get this on there.
Slim Slamma-jamma.
The Fusion squeegees, like when you're pushing and it's not pushing along tint, they seem to stick sometimes a little bit. Like if the windshield's just a little bit more dry.
I almost feel like I need just a little bit more to grip onto with it, like a little bit longer handle, but then your elbow's bleeding.
Yeah.
But I
There's
don't
a
know if you
razor
can-
blade on the center and I wasn't paying
Oh.
attention.
Sorry about that. It's my fault.
Oops. It's all right. I think I'll survive. I saw it and I forgot about it.
What about the ramp job?
The ram job. Just kidding. How do you feel about that one?
Oh, for the name, I had to think for a second.
Yeah, the name of the tool. The ram job.
The ram
that.
job. It's not horrible. I don't hate it as much as the reach around. The ram it? Yeah, okay, I kind of like ram it.
And then you want to ram it down.
Ram it's actually pretty good. I actually kind of like that.
The Slim Slam is silly.
The ram it.
The rim job. Forgot I had that fan on playing this way. All right. For a reverse roll.
Yeah, if you could make the ram it a little bit longer, I would make it a little bit longer. But I don't know if that would add a bunch of time to it or not. Feel like
That's all right.
Feel like I need just a little bit more to grip onto. Hey, you're hanging over the edge.
Would a half inch work?
Means I'm doing it.
Where's the... What the heck? I think this is one of the first times in a long time I've ever been confused. Where is my liner? Oh, it's just that far off. Okay, all right, that makes sense. There's my liner.
The whole roll just unraveled.
Oh, it was lifting up where I like pulled it
It
tight,
shifted quite a bit.
kind of around
You
here.
really don't see it go that far.
Maybe a relief cut would have saved it.
My bad.
Oh, and I'm going out the wrong... Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Whoa. I'm in a different universe right now.
The yellow boy. Yeah, I haven't really used that one too much. You wanna see how this one feels? You wanna try that one?
So we want to get this left side up first. Start unrolling it.
Yeah, it's stiff, but it also is like so like suctiony to the window.
Yeah.
That's what I like so much about it.
Grab my liner. We're gonna use that. We gotta start peeling off this area around the center.
I like it.
It's good.
Might have to give it a try for like no.
Towel?
Fresh peel there. Keep going.
That's just a preliminary shade. That's not gonna be a.
Dang, I thought that was the final one, just like that.
This is just so
Nice.
nothing catches it.
Precise.
I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm really
We're gonna slide it in place.
as much water out of that top edge as possible. Just don't want any water like falling back, sitting on that top edge if I can help it.
Yeah,
So I also stick this really close, so there's not much to trim off.
yeah.
Slide that in the panel. Up. Make sure we're totally covered.
Can I steal this?
Yep.
I don't want the customer to get angry.
Since the cover fell off.
Yeah. Well, somebody watching is gonna be like, shit, they don't even protect the door panels.
There we go. All right. Where's the green boy? Couldn't get it to slide. Any tips? Sometimes they just freeze. A little more soap though, doesn't hurt on a windshield. Having your
Uh-oh.
film slide,
Customer's not going to be happy.
I always feel like is more important because it helps in setting up your install.
What?
Saw that coming. Down for the count.
Uh-oh.
Stupid chair.
It's all those tacos.
Yep. Tacos in here today. I learned my lesson from the last piece. Save the seat.
Oh, yeah, I have used the tint brush. Yep.
This is going to be
Same idea here.
laminated glass is the easiest.
Wide,
to shave. Has the
squeegee.
steepest angle.
What I like about this better
Like-
is it just reaches down
The
farther.
doors on my car and the Nissan, the top of the glass is
Very round.
yeah. So those are a lot harder to shave.
What do you usually
Cool.
do for that? Do you just cut it at like a steep
Now
angle?
let's-
Yeah.
Push a little harder.
So I'm gonna use just a little bit of heat. This doesn't really need it, but this is what I would do anyway. Just want to work this edge.
Do fingerprints get on the inside of the tint when reverse rolling? No. No, the only place you might touch the adhesive a little bit is right when you start it on the edge. But when you're unrolling it, it's still protected. And the tint side is facing up.
Typically, when I mess this up the most is when the customer's waiting and I'm trying to rub.
That tint isn't even dark. Good, we don't want it to be. This is
Nobody
50.
here likes to take my time.
It's pretty good so far. Yeah, I've never worked with anybody who tinted like that, who actually shaved their windows and stuff.
I only do it for open frame.
Ever done industrial solar? What?
Notice I covered a little more too.
Cool.
Ooh,
Wrap the film around.
Let's clean it off.
So it covers the whole thing.
Check it out.
nice.
Let's go from
Oh dang,
there.
and then you use that? Do you use that every time? Dang, I wouldn't have thought that.
Oh yeah, you still got a mic on,
Yeah.
so it's confusing when you're talking to him.
Oh, should I not talk to him?
Well, yeah.
Basically.
Sorry, Mark, I can't talk to you anymore.
What's the purpose of 50? Does it block out UV? It blocks out a lot of heat. So with really light films, you can block it out with dark films too, but ceramic comes in really light shades, so you can block out just as much heat as the dark shades. Let's check it over. Yeah, definitely lots of practice. Still learning. Some guys use a bar of soap on the front and back shields. I use dryer sheets instead. I haven't found a bar soap that I like as much as a snuggle sheet.
We had a couple. Shoot, I should have waited.
Good, that's on the outside. I'm just using an iPhone. We got a few. Name on this one is pending. Might be the Slim Slam. This is the hybrid and diffusion handle. This is the big green one.
That's a big green one. I like that name.
Just-
That could stick.
The big
name.
green one.
Yeah, the big green. What do I need? One of these.
Could just call it the green boy.
That's what we kind of have. Big green boy.
The green boy.
There hasn't been anything that's really stuck. Well, where I would normally need a side swipe, this reached down there. That's cool. I need some tweaking though. It's close. Yay! That turned out really nice though. Got a little bit around the... Oh, got a little hair there. That's not good. Okay. Let's see if we can fix it. Normally use a Titan. Yeah, side swipe, Titan, any of those. Gotta hop in here. I use pressurized kegs. Yeah, right here.
Is
Let's
this
see.
done being shaved?
Yeah, it's as done as it's going to be for right now.
So we're gonna be
It's,
careful.
C minus.
Gonna peel this back.
So you grab this and this peel off that way.
I should have waited until he was done getting it out of the car. Because that happens like.
I gotta
I've done
find
that
it.
10 times. I'm tinting with somebody else
The
and I get
Hulk
it out of the car
smash.
right when I'm shaving it.
Oh, I got it.
A side swipe with an offset, like the green butter knife. A side swipe with an offset. Oh, I see what you mean. That would be pretty cool. Be hard to, like, you'd have one for one side and one for the other, though. Unless you always swipe in one direction. That'd be the challenge there. I know it's in here, unless I just brushed it out. No, it's a little higher. It's right here. This, I don't like the thin hairs. If, like, the thin hairs are hard to get to. Right here. Oh, there it is. Please come out, please come out.
would this be ready to go down, or? So, Maddie, to take this tool out, do I just pull on the handle or something, or just hit the button here?
Yep. It's
Easy.
this. So it's.
It's fancy. Do you have a name for it?
I don't have a name for that one. There.
So you haven't thought of a dirty euphemism for it yet? That's what you're telling me.
Not yet. I wish though.
Just have a whole lineup of tools that are all sex euphemisms.
Wow, that thing is just in there. There's the mic. Yeah, I got a hair right in a really annoying spot. It's like fixable, but it's buried in the glue, and it's just hard to see. There it is. This is why I say I don't like the really thin ones, because they're really hard to feel. And if you can't see them, you're just kind of blind. Razor blade? Yeah, if I could see it. Part of the problem is I have a phone around my neck. All right, I got it. That was the charm right there. 10th, millionth time. Probably an arm hair. Would you consider shaving your arms? It could have been. I think my arm hair would have been thicker than what that was, honestly. It's not worth the effort, really. I mean, you can have a little dust hair floating in the air. That typically doesn't happen like that, but if I knew 100% where it came from, but I'd just be guessing at that. Cool. So that, how much do tints cost? Depends on how much money you want to spend.
He asked how much it just cost in general.
Yes. I use a Sharpie to point out where the hair's stuck. That's pretty smart. I like that idea. I've done that before. I probably should have done it there. There we go. Are you ever gonna go back to, oh, thanks for the 5, I appreciate it. JDSTV. Are you ever gonna go back to your videos being a 16:9 format? Not live streams anytime soon. It's the platforms that are the issue. I streamed 16:9 for years, and audience always stayed pretty flat. There were times near the beginning when we had better viewership, but it's just what they feature. So I can stream 16:9 to YouTube only. I mean, you can do it on TikTok, but again, it's a platform issue. Or I can stream vertical, and then we get the same horizontal audience for the most part, on top of being featured in feeds. So it's kind of just a necessity. I can definitely push out more water than I could with Sideswiper. 100%. It's like really nice. I need to make a couple little tweaks though, for sure. What is that? Too much flex. This needs to be stiffened up. There's too much flex here when you really push on it.
Oh, it needs to have a little bit more sturdiness.
Yep. Which is something I'm trying to avoid because I don't want to thicken it up too much. Oh, there goes my mic.
Uh-oh, your mic.
Yeah. Because if I thicken it up too much, then this will start scraping against the tint. So it's just that fine line between having it usable and practical. Thought you could only legally tint the top 6 inches of your windshield? We're rebels.
We are criminals.
We're criminals. How much do 2 easy front windows cost on a Grand Cherokee with ceramic? Well, since you said they're easy, we'd start those at $150 like all the other ones. You can have a 70% full windshield in most states. True. The bummer is that most windshields are already about 70%. So when you put tint over it, it usually pushes it down. So we metered one yesterday. Windshield was 72%, film was 70%, and then it dropped it down to 50%. Like 52 was the final number. 70 over 70. I just got your cut guard, going to try it on later on my windshield. It's nice. I hope you like it. Make sure you scrub and squeegee the window clean before you apply it. What do you chuckle? Look, the front aren't easy. Oh, it's just somebody asking how much would I charge for the front windows, telling me they're easy like we would charge differently. It's just that's what we would charge for any front, or for most front doors.
Just put price easy car, price hard car.
Yes. Can you throw up a fresh piece of 75 C2 ceramic on the heat lamp to see the IR numbers? With a $5, ooh, I guess we'll have to. Okay. Front doors and a windshield. What durometer is your green branded squeegee? Hard. I'm not sure. Somewhere in between like a Blue Beast and a flat out, it feels though. Somewhere along those lines. So probably like a 90.
It's the blue goat, because it's the goat. It's the goat squeegee.
I have a couple different samples that I can do though. Turned out really nice. I mean, we prepped it enough and everything. It just still felt like something was gonna happen. Hard water spots? I actually don't like ever remove them. I have a chemical that you can't really get much anymore, but you can find any hard water spot remover pretty much at like your Walmart or something. And just use a scrub pad. All right, a little bit of heat on that one, and then this will be all set. Is Luke sleeping?
So basically, let me get the prices too.
Ooh, so nice. You got one little finger at the very bottom. A little bit of heat, that'll push out. Wow. It looks good. I was thinking my windows, no matter what, I couldn't get rid of a skinny long finger. Was it installed? Neat.
Did you use 50 on the windshield here?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, 50.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then we have the Explorer outside that also has 50 on the windshield and 35 on the front doors.
Do you have those seat covers on your site already?
Yeah.
We'll probably tell them at ATC because I think they would really like those.
They're nice, aren't they?
They are nice. I like them.
Easy to put on. Easy to put on.
And I
Easy to
liked
use.
I liked the center console covering too.
Right.
That was nice. Very good idea. But what you should consider is something for the kick panel. Do you have any ideas for like the kick panel?
We
'Cause that
wanted
would-
to
that
do a
would,
whole
like-
set.
That would like complete it, I think.
So I took the center one was just another seat cover, and it just fits over nicely. But I would do one that's a little more fitted to it. And then we thought about doing wider rectangles that would just drop over the sill. They're not selling super well though, so we might start a little light
I would
on a set, but I think maybe like
I would give
I
it
like it.
I would give it a try.
We took a seat cover and we just cut it in half, and so we're using that. They're over there somewhere in the corner.
Uh-oh.
I think you missed a spot.
I just didn't trim the side. I'm gonna give it a rough trim.
Are we pulling this out before we pull the other car?
Yep.
Computer cuts?
We'll see.
We'll see how they work.
That was actually
What are we doing on the?
matching front to the back, the carbon.
Okay.
50 emerald.
This isn't propped up right now either.
No, it's not.
Nope.
Okay. So you got everything down there?
Yeah, I didn't tuck it very deep, so.
Okay.
It is good to go.
How much is it per window? What do you want to do? Let's start with that. I hate pricing things out per window because every window is different. This window would cost you more than this window, would cost you more than this window.
How much is it per square foot of film?
Okay.
Square foot of
so
window.
I'm going to go ahead and back this out. Remember, this is the new nano carbon in 35. I think I still got 50 on that side though. That was from the class. So ignore that one. Color's nice. But it's 35, so that doesn't tell me a whole lot. It's better than Pro Nano 35 though. And we got a RAV4. Oh, it's got the dumb quarter windows. It's gonna take longer than the. So fun. All right, we'll park this here. Look at that apex. Oh, it looks nice. I like the refresh. I will take it. Oh, I feel lots of heat. And now I don't feel anything.
They're not as bad as like
No, these
the Honda Passport quarters or something like that.
are the Ridgeline.
They're the Ridgeline.
The back is gonna meet our light. Okay, so we'll have to do 35 in the front.
That's fine. I don't think she cares. It's just whatever matches.
Yeah. Ew. Why do they do these?
The quarter windows?
Yeah.
They're not that bad.
They could be worse. We could try the computer cuts for him.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. I just never liked these.
Yeah. I just did one last weekend.
Is she waiting up front?
No, she left.
Okay. Cool.
She asked how long. I told her about 2 hours.
There's 7 days.
Pick it up next.
7 days.
I should say that to somebody when they leave. All right, see you next week. What?
It was the sucker who bought the e-card scam. Dude, it was the cheapest thing that I could lease, and it's been fantastic. I started it in 2022.
That's crazy that it
23.
was the cheapest thing you could lease.
Yeah, everything else was like
My
3 to
lease
5
is-
grand down, and was like 600 to 800 a month.
My lease is cheaper than yours, and I got mine at like the same time as you, I think.
Yeah, but you got an edge.
Were you opposed to getting in it?
Yeah.
So it was the cheapest thing you could get that you still wanted.
Yeah, that I'm actually selling off of.
So it wasn't just the cheapest thing you could get straight up.
No, I could have gotten I don't know, what's a piece of shit car. I could have gotten something cheaper, something
Yeah, but
cheap
you always
that looked nice.
Yeah, but you always,
Was the
you always say
criteria.
like, dude, this is the best deal I could get.
No, not period.
Luke, are you tinting with us today?
All right, somebody
Oh
asked.
yeah. Let's go.
So, C2 ceramic 75. That's this one right here. Pro Nano 70. And then Apex 70 right here. We're gonna put them in a test, and then we're gonna get started on that other one. So let's turn on the BTU meter. Turn this on. Put it right around 300. C2 ceramic. 185. That's really not very good. Pro Nano 70, by comparison, brings it all the way down to 35. And then 70 Apex is 50, 52. So I took a little bit more for granted. I don't have C2. I bought the whole lineup except for the 75%. What?
Watch Blippi.
Watch Blippi?
Yeah.
He said, watch Blippi. Rep. Okay. All right. I gotta actually take off for now. Thank you guys for watching. Good morning, Lucas. Bye.